Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys joining me for today's video. Always appreciate that. And guys, today we are going to discuss Bassmaster's decision last week to get rid of co-anglers from the Bassmaster Opens. This is a big deal, guys. I got a lot to say on this. It is riddled with BS and as far as the reasons that they did it. So we're going to sort of sift through that in today's video, give you guys some commentary, and also get you guys, I'd like to get some feedback from you guys on that as well. Also, guys, I'm really excited to announce that Solarbat has came out with a new line of sunglasses designed specifically for either black screen or white screen electronic units. They've designed some specific lenses that will help you filter out and get better clarity when you're looking at a white screen or black screen. Like, you can see better through dust particles, through water spots. You see, better clarity, better separation. If you guys are interested in checking out some of these new sunglasses that are available in my RB3 and RB2 series sunglasses, I'll put my Solarbat link in the description. Solarbat link in the description. You can order through that link, and a lot of it is like you got all that blue light and that HEV light from electronic units and devices. These new line of sunglasses will really help reduce eye fatigue and get you some better clarity on that. So, link in the description there. Okay, guys, I swear it's like, it's just Bassmaster continues to just make one boneheaded move after another, after another, after another this past year. It's truly remarkable. So they announced last week they're going to get rid of co-anglers, which, the co-angler, and I want to comment on this a little bit later, but the entire co-angler program used to be one of the most popular programs in bass fishing. But Bassmaster announced in the press release they put out that due to the lack of interest stemming from COVID, that they are going to get rid of the co-angler programs. Let me translate this. This is a bunch of BS, the reason. Because on top of that, they were saying that COVID had an influence, and then they were saying that it's not fair since they didn't have enough co-anglers. Some anglers had co-anglers, and some pros had co-anglers, and some didn't. So they're just going to get rid of that. So let me give you the reality of the situation, and I'm going to exercise my First Amendment right on opinion on this. This is complete BS. The reason they are getting rid of co-anglers, 100%, doesn't have nothing to do with COVID, doesn't have nothing to do with anything else. It's the fact that co-anglers have been screaming at the top of their lungs that they do not want to fish with somebody that's using a cheater box forward-facing sonar in the tournaments. This has been going on for 2 years. I have heard from my co-anglers that I fish with, and every co-angler that messages me, which has been hundreds and hundreds over the past 2 years, that they are not interested in fishing Bassmaster Open tournaments with a co-angler because they don't want to get stuck besides a 20-year-old flat brimmer that's spotlighting for bass out in the middle of the lake. They don't want it. It's no fun for them. So that's why their numbers have dropped off the cliff. Doesn't have anything to do with COVID, doesn't have anything to do with anything except forward-facing sonar. Now, Bassmaster is going to go down with a ship on this adamant stance they got to defend and protect and be part of forward-facing sonar, spotlight, and cheater box and fishing until they are just to completely have destroyed the organization. It's like you have got one thing after another. You've got Elite Series pros that don't want it. You've got Open pros that don't want it. You've got co-anglers that don't want it. You've got viewers that don't want to see it. You've got sponsors that don't want it. You've got tackle manufacturers and retailers that say it's killing their sport. And Bassmaster, it's just like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We want that check from the electronic companies. It's absolutely pathetic that they have not acknowledged the situation and just said, hey, look, guys, this ain't worth it. We are freaking sinking our ship here, and we're pissing everybody off, and we're undermining the industry. We're cutting into people's pocketbooks, all because of forward-facing sonar. We don't want it anymore. We got to get rid of it. It's not worth the pain in our butt. This is just another example of it. Make no mistake about it, guys. I don't care how they want to spin it, how they want to gaslight it, how they want to try to deny the reality. The reason co-angler participation is down is because of forward-facing sonar, period. Nothing else to it. Like I said, you can try to gaslight and you can try to change the subject on it, to protect the, deals that these organizations have with electronic companies, but that's the reality of the situation. It's freaking unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable to watch an organization diminish its brand name to the extent that Bassmaster has all over their defensive forward-facing sonar. It boggles my mind out there. Now, given that, let's talk a little bit about the co-angler deal. It's like I got mixed feelings on this whole co-angler deal because I have made a lot of good friends through co-anglers. Co-angler fishing is a great opportunity for anglers to learn because they can, if it's done properly, if they observe their pros, it's a great opportunity to learn, firsthand experience on bass fishing. But too many co-anglers, they don't see it as a learning experience. They see it as a form of competition. So they are competitive to the level that they actually hurt their professional angler partners. It's happened to me a billion times where I get a super highly competitive co-angler that fishes me too hard, throws my pace off, throws up in front of the boat. So from my standpoint, from a purely competitive point of view, as far as a professional angler competing at the top level, they don't need to have co-anglers in the boat because it's a distraction. Has an influence on their result. There's co-anglers have no place on a professional level like that. But there needs to be some type of a program for them with that. Now, what that is hard to say, but we didn't have when I got started, guys, we didn't have co-anglers. Co-anglers didn't come about until the late 1980s. I mean, the tournament fishing had been around for 25 years before the advent of the co-angler. But like I said, we had them for years on the top 100s, the top 150s, all that. But it's only been recently that co-angler participation has been gotten rid of at the top tour levels and been replaced with marshals, which is really the ideal situation. Now that is the ideal situation. I think there needs to be a transition from like the co-angler format to just a marshal, because say, for example, if you're a co-angler and you want to learn more about fishing by fishing with a pro, there's no better way to do that than going out there and sit in a boat with 8 hours with one of the top anglers in the world and watch them. You don't have to fish. You fishing for 7 hours is not going to benefit you like it would if you study that pro. And as a marshal, and marshals are a great idea. It keeps the tournament fair. It keeps it honest. They just have to figure out some way to make it, to incentivize the marshal program where people will want to be part of it. And obviously that incentive is going to have to be some type of financial incentive on part of the tournament organization with that. But anyway, guys, when I saw that headline, I've had a bunch of people message me with laughy faces, like, yeah, right, COVID, and yeah, right. They didn't mention anything about forward-facing sonar, and it's 100% about forward-facing sonar. So I don't know. Let's just wait to see how low they can go. I am just so freaking disappointed in the Bassmaster management, along with so many other Elite Series pros so many other anglers in this country. They just continue to undermine the once greatest organization in the history of our sport. And hopefully it's going to stop. Hopefully they're going to wake up and start, having some critical thinking skills and making some good decisions, and just get rid of that stupid, worthless forward-facing sonar, because it is running that ship into the ground, guys. So anyway, let me know what y'all think. We'll talk later.